Honey, would you Green Lantern me?
Yes.
Ah, look at that. His and her Green Lantern and Red Lantern rings.
Hey
Yeah.
YouTube, it's your Gossip Guru. Tonight I'm going to be doing a video review, movie review of Green Lantern with.
Andrew Cutter. Hey, yo. I didn't get to scream it this time, but anyways. Go ahead.
He's going to be carrying this video for the most part because this is his forte, as you know. But here's a little blast from the past. We used to do movie reviews together, so here's a new one, and
I
take it
tried
away.
I tried to get her to do Pirates of the Caribbean, but she said no. So, but I forced her into the Green Lantern. So I guess overall, what we did is when we left the movie theater, and again the lights have changed. You know, the lighting in the back, it's flickering. But when we left the movie theater, we didn't say anything about our general, like what we thought about the actors or the effects or anything. The only thing I asked her was, "What's your general feelings of the movie?" And then she asked, "What do you mean by that?" And I meant, "What do you genuinely like about the movie?" So I guess we can start off by saying what we genuinely like about the movie. Like overall, do we like it? Do we hate it? What kind of rating would we give it out of 5 stars? And then we'll go into detail on everything else, characters, story, and all that. Okay? So you can start things off. Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? And out of 5 stars, what would you give it?
I surprisingly liked it. Out of 5 stars?
5.
5 stars, I'd give it 3.5.
3.5. I was pleasantly surprised by the movie. I heard a lot of things on by critics and like various websites that it wasn't a good movie, and I was kind of concerned because I saw some of the stuff like the race car and the preview, and I was a little worried. But I actually really enjoyed this movie. Was the first movie that I really enjoyed in a long time, save for maybe Pirates in the Caribbean was fun. But I give it a solid 4 stars. It's not quite at comic book movie Nirvana, but it still was good for what it was, especially with all the effects and stuff. It looked good. So I guess if you want me to carry it, let's deal with the characters. So obviously the main characters in this is Hal Jordan, Carol Ferris. You have Sinestro in there, Parallax, and then Hector, who gets infected by Parallax. So we might as well start things off with the man himself, Ryan Reynolds as Hal Jordan. Now, I'm a big comic book fan. You guys all know that. Mrs. Cutter has a little exposure from Green Lantern, mostly in the movies. So how about you tell me, what did you think of Ryan Reynolds as Hal Jordan?
People Magazine's Most Beautiful Man of the Year.
That's only because they don't know me.
I
Just kidding.
don't necessarily agree with that about Ryan Reynolds, but his character, I guess he carried the role okay. I don't know a lot about Green Lantern, so I don't know if I could put another actor in his place, but his character was humorous. I liked the, I guess, procrastination aspect to his character
Because
because I'm
you
a
procrastinate.
procrastinator.
Yes, you do.
So that was relatable.
I think I've waited 2 hours for this girl at our house while she gets ready. Continue.
Okay,
Okay.
worth the wait.
It
Um,
is worth the wait.
what else do I want to say?
Do you, I mean, did he do a good job acting? Do you think so?
Yes, I mean, I haven't seen any other movies with Ryan Reynolds.
You never seen Van Wilder
Maybe I've seen that, but it's a very different movie.
movie?
So, I
Yeah,
mean, I guess because he was kind of a comical guy in that movie, that, and he was comical in this movie, then he's good at that particular kind of character. But
he's also not like the A-list celebrities people usually get.
mm,
He's more on the B-list. I mean, you don't know many Ryan Reynolds films, but I mean, he just did a film about definitely, maybe, sort of, kind of something like that. I don't know, but
I can tell you that he was with Alanis Morissette for some time, and he just divorced Scarlett Johansson after like a short marriage. But that's Hollywood for you. It's my 2 cents.
okay. I was gonna say something bad, but I won't. On the whole, Hal Jordan surprised. Ryan Reynolds surprised me as Hal Jordan. See how it went great. Um,
It's because of the rings.
yeah, exactly. My computer just kind of went screensaver, but I would pick Ryan Reynolds to be more of a Wally West, the Justice League Unlimited Wally West. A little bit more comical, a little bit more lighthearted. And I was very concerned if he was actually going to pull off Hal Jordan because Hal Jordan has his moments, but he's not a comedic kind of superhero. He tends to be reckless and kind of a ladies' man, and also very serious at times. So he did a very good job at doing his own version of Hal Jordan. Uh-oh. There we go. I almost stopped this. On a whole, I think he did a good job. He looked the part very well. The hair probably was the only thing that bothered me. He had kind of a blowout, and Hal doesn't have a blowout, but I think he did a pretty good job. Um, Blake Lively as Carol Ferris. What did you think?
The only other movie I've seen her in is Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, so this was a different role
She was in
from that.
No, you saw her in the town. Remember, she was that crackhead hooker.
Okay.
You don't
Well, I
remember?
stand corrected. I saw her in The Town too. That was a good movie.
Oh, it was.
Um, but in this particular role, I guess she did fine. She had a serious character, so I guess she portrayed that fine. She was.
We have a 10-minute limit, I think. Because yeah.
Oh!
So, well, I guess we'll speed round it.
Well, she
Okay.
did good at the whole businesswoman up and coming role.
Blake Lively did a good, acting wise, she did a good job as Carol Ferris, but image wise, I can't picture it because Carol Ferris, she looks a little bit older and a little bit more distinct. I don't know if Blake Lively had the look, but she definitely had the acting potential. I guess the only other big character we can talk about is Sinestro. Did you like how Sinestro came out? You remember Sinestro?
Yes, the
Yeah,
red-faced guy.
the red face. It's more of a maroon purplish, but okay.
Fuchsia.
Fuchsia. Did you like Sinestro?
Yes, but I know that he's going to eventually turn evil, so it wasn't believable to me that he was a nice guy.
Spoiler alert, they do create the yellow ring. He doesn't put it on, but he keeps it. So, I mean, we know that's going to be sequel. And what about the bad guys? Hector and Parallax. What did you think of that?
Hector was scary looking, but that was the idea when he became evil. I guess that's another spoiler.
Yeah,
But he was scary looking. I think that would give kids bad dreams. Um,
it's kind of creepy at times. What about
it's
Parallax?
just kind of the typical if your parents ignore you as when you're a kid, you're going to
Turn into
rebel
something like that. Okay,
when
and
you're
what about
older.
Parallax? The big CGI monster.
You said that reminded you of the guy from Jamaica, his hair,
Oh, yeah.
dreadlocks. So
It was like a dreadlock monster.
that's all that really comes to mind is dreadlocks.
Okay, so we only have like a minute or so. I don't know if because see Doug doesn't have a time limit, so I don't know if you have a time limit. Or at least he has a 15-minute. But we're gonna try to make this in 10 minutes. So 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Okay, so we'll just speed around what we like and what we don't like.
Oh, I like the ancestors because they reminded me of Yoda for some reason.
Guardians.
Oh, I
They
thought they
call
were called
Guardian. No, they're
ancestors.
Guardians.
I'm
Okay.
really doing a bad job at this.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good. You're not a comic book fan. What I liked, the CGI was good. I liked the constructs. My favorite scene was when Hal fought Parallax. I thought it was well paced. The one thing I didn't like is I thought the times with Carol Ferris was a little too mushy all the time. Quickly, what did you like? Did you like the CGI?
Yes, I like the mushy scenes.
Okay, well, you're a girl. So I guess on a whole, you like the movie. I like the movie. Would you recommend it to people out there, whether they're comic book fans or not?
Yes, but comic book fans in particular, because they would know the storyline, whereas I really don't know the storyline, and you can have more say over whether or not the actors were right for the roles.
Okay. So I guess that's our quick movie review about that. If you see the movie, please comment and tell us what you think. And if you like this, I don't know if Mrs. Cutter Gossip Guru would be up for it. We can do more movie reviews, but we have 10 seconds. So this is Andrew
And the Gossip Gurus
saying peace out for now.